listen, this is a live stream, and I'm not going to really be interacting with the viewers because I'm going to show you some information. And let me tell you something, this information, some of it you've seen before, and because I'm laying the groundwork for some of the new information I'm going to show you. But listen, is this information mind-blowing? Some of it is, but most of it is just good information that needs to be known and needs to be shown, okay? So make sure you watch it and do not, and make sure you watch all the way to the end, okay? Because that's when I usually show, the best info is near the end. All right, but I'm going to be showing good information right away too. But listen, for the people who are new to the channel, just in case you're watching this on a replay, because this is a live stream, I have two predictions that on June 11th, there's going to be some type of spectacular event that's going to happen in Seattle or all of King County, where Seattle is, in the state of Washington on June 11th. And somehow it connects to Elvis, and he's in his image or his name or the number of his name is going to somehow connect to the mark of the beast. And because Elvis had an identical twin that died at birth, Trump is the replacement twin, and Trump kind of looks like Elvis. He's basically the replacement twin, and because Trump has that same kind of side profile as Elvis, so when Trump, for all the people who love Trump and he gets worshipped, it's also a worship of Elvis, because see, Trump is going to get his head wound on August 4th in Ohio, okay? And he's going to survive that head wound. So those are my two predictions. June 11th, Seattle connects to Elvis, Seattle, King County, and somehow that's June 11th, and August 4th is Trump's head wound, okay? Which is Obama's birthday, but Trump gets the head wound. Okay, so now, those are my two predictions. Now, so remember, everything has to do with the twins. That's why the twin towers fell, and I've done many videos explaining how perfect the numbers are connecting to the twin towers and why they fell. I'm not going to show that here. So, and where were the identical twins? Because Elvis had an identical twin. Where was the identical twins born? They were born in Tupelo, Mississippi, and the identical, one of them died or was sacrificed, okay? Or who knows what happened. But anyway, all we know is that he supposedly died. Okay, now let's look at this information. Now, like I said, it's the first part of the information is leading to something else. So just be patient. Okay, so where was the twins born? Okay, so the Elvis and his twin Jesse were born in Tupelo, Mississippi, right? And the Tupelo is loaded, the name, with the connections to my videos, but I'm not going to get into that right now. Tupelo area code is 662, okay? And the word twin equals 66, so there's two of them, get it? That would make twins. You see what I'm saying? Because one twin is 66, the word twin. But anyway, so the area code for Tupelo, Mississippi is 662. And the words, the Antichrist, equals 154. So the only number that could connect to Elvis's death date, because Elvis died on 8/16, to get from 662, the area code, to Elvis's death date of 8/16 would be 154, and that's the Antichrist number. See what I mean? So, I mean, what is the chance that it connects to Elvis's death day of 8/16? You know what I mean? So that's a connection right there, right? Now, and I told you that next year is a leap year, and it connects to something super important, which I'm not going to get into so much, but we know that the 156 prime number is 9/11, okay? And from Elvis's birthday to 6/11 on a leap year, if you count the day, it's 156 days when you add the day. This is only on a leap year, because on a regular year, it's 154. If you don't add the day, 155 when you add the day, but it's 156, okay? To Elvis's birthday. So the 156 is super important because it connects to the crown too, because the letter O is a crown. The O is the 15th letter of the alphabet reduced to 6, and the 156 prime is 9/11. But anyway, so from Elvis's birthday to 6/11, because that's the day Seattle's going to be struck. And for the people who know my videos, that there was a horse called Seattle Slew that won the Triple Crown on June 11th, the same year Elvis died. So everything connects to Elvis. Anyway, so from Elvis's birthday to 1611, it's 156 days on a leap year. And why am I showing that? Because pay attention. Elvis had an identical twin that died at birth, right? And they were both born on 1/8. So if they're both born on 1/8, you have the 818 connection, okay? And from Tupelo, Mississippi's area code, if you add the 156, you get 818. And you know it's all about death and destruction because what happened in Tupelo? The twin died, okay? So there's an 818 connection with the 156 because that's how many days from Elvis's birthday to 611 on a leap year. And the 156 prime was 911, remember? And it connects to the crown. The letter O is the 15th letter and reduced at 6 because 1 plus 5 is 6. Anyway, so that's connecting to the 818. See, this is what it's all about. Pay attention. The 818, all right? Because they were both born on 1818, right? You'll see. Just keep following. So if you were to put a crown on Elvis, because see, DCLXVI is 666 in Roman numerals. So if you were to put DCLXVI, Elvis with a crown, Seattle Resurrection, June 11, 2024, it equals 818. Okay, this is nothing so far. I'm just showing you some connections, all right? And interestingly enough, if you took out the Elvis with a crown and the DCLXVI and just put Seattle Resurrection, June 11, 2024, look what that equals. 662. And I just told you that's the area code in Tupelo, Mississippi, you see? 662, you know, interesting there. But anyway, so let's just keep moving because this is not the important stuff. So that was just getting ready for the good stuff. So, okay. So you know that he had an identical twin that died at birth and they were both born on 1/8. Okay? Elvis was born on 1/8. Jesse was born on 1/8. But Jesse died, right? So 1818 equals 216. And if you say the date backwards, like they say in the UK, it's 8181. So 216, 162. And August 4th, the day I'm telling you Trump gets his head wound, is the 216th day of the year. June 11th is the 162nd day of the year. So it's the 16-2, 216. 216, 16-2. Do you get it? All right? And you know Elvis Aaron Presley, his full name equals 216. All right? And you know 6 times 6 times 6 equals 216. But anyway, it's all about the 1818, okay? And connecting to August 4th and June 11th, all right? Now, is it just a coincidence? Because I told you the letter O is a crown. So Elvis is born on January 8th, him and his twin. So if you put January 8th into the calculator, with the H. You see that's January 8th. Okay, not 8, but 8th with the H at the end. It's 147.66, okay? And now watch what happens when you put a crown on it, because that's what this is all about, Elvis getting his crown. So if you put a crown on January 8th, look what it equals, 162, 216. 16, 2, 216. And that's June 11th, August 4th. You see? See what I'm saying? If you put a crown on his birthday, okay? Now, there were identical twins born that day. The words identical twins, just those two words, equals 162 forward, 216 backwards. Look at that. It's June 11th, August 4th again. All right? You see how ridiculous that is? The 16, 2, 216. Get it? And is it just a coincidence that Elvis, the birthplace was Tupelo, Mississippi, which is the 16th state, right? And he died in Tennessee, which is the 20th state. So what do you have again? The 216, 16, 2 with a crown. See? See what I mean? June 11th is the 162nd day, August 4th, the 216th day. 216, 16, 2 with a crown, okay? And when was Trump elected? 2016. You see what I'm saying? 16, 2, get it? And when did Elvis die? See, Elvis died on 8/16 at the age of 42. The date was 8/16, right? All right. And look, military time 8/16 is 2016. See that? So that's the 2016 again. 16, 16/2, 2/16. And if you say it backwards, it's 1620, which would be 420 with a crown. See, 42 with a crown. He died at age 42. And that same year, Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown on June 11th, which is the 162nd day of the year. 162nd with a crown, 42 with a crown. 2016 is the August 4th connection because 2/16, get it? And he died on 8/16 military time, 2016. So again, connecting now. So everything's about the 2/16, 16/2s, right? Everything's about the 2/16s or the 16/2s, right? Because that's June 11th and August 4th. From Elvis's birthday to June 11th, if you went forward 1616 days, it lands on June 11th. That's what I meant to say. If you go forward 1616 days, it lands on June 11th from Elvis's birthday. There's your 1616. And what is the 16th letter of the alphabet? The letter P. So that would be PP. And you know how important the PP is to these butt slammers. Look, P is the 16th letter of the alphabet, right? And in order to come back to the P again, you'd have to go 26 letters. You understand? Because if you went through the whole alphabet, it's 26 letters. And then to get to the P again, it would be another 16 letters. That makes 42. See, 16 plus 26 equals 42. So the next time the P comes around would be at the 42nd P. So there's the P. So you understand what I'm saying? 2 P's lands on the 42. He died in Tennessee, the 16th state. Washington is the 42nd state. Elvis died at the age of 42. See what I mean? And if you actually keep going to the 26th P, if you went through the whole alphabet 25 times and then the last one, the 26th, you get 666. So PP, the 26th letter, the 26th one, forget it. I don't care. Just know that the P is also the 666th letter. But right now we're just concentrating on the PP. Why is the PP so important? Because, see, the word P-E-E, when spelled out, equals the exact same as God. See, so that means that if you have a second God, that would be the Antichrist. So that's why they have PP, because P equals God. So if they do it twice, it's PP would equal the Antichrist, okay? That's why they love the P. It's the PP equals God. Now, let's get back to the 818 connection. Now, before I show you what I'm going to show you, I have to tell you this. So, man, what's I going to do? Oh, okay, so listen. So Lucifer, I told you, Lucifer is trying to get his crown. Elvis is the representation of Lucifer, okay? Elvis is a representation of Lucifer, all right? And Trump is like the alter egos. It's like the Batman and Bruce Wayne thing, And Elvis is the past, Trump is the present. It's the PP, get it? The Janus God, Anyway, so Lucifer, this is what Lucifer equals, okay? Let me just show you that real quick. So Lucifer in his front numbers equals 74 and 38. And he's looking for his crown, okay? So what would the crown, if you put the crown on 740 and 380, okay? The reason I'm showing you that, because I want you to see where these area codes are. Because I told you, Trump, he gets his head wound on August 4th in Ohio, okay? So let's look. Where's the 740 area code?
According to area codes, area code 740 is located in southeastern Ohio and covers Newark.
Where is the 380 area code? Where is area code 380? It just adds numbers every time I say it. 380 area code. Where is it?
Columbus. According to Wikipedia, area codes 614 and 380 are telephone area codes in the North American numbering plan for all or part of 4 counties in central Ohio.
So did you hear that? So 614 and 380. You know who 614's birthday is? When was Donald Trump born?
Donald Trump was born on June 14th, 1914.
614. So now pay attention. So 614 area code is Trump. And that's in Columbus, Ohio. And I'm telling you, Columbus is the capital, right? And I told you that Trump's going to get his head wound in Ohio. I didn't know any of this information when I said that. Okay? So pay attention. So the 614 area code, his birthday is in Ohio. The 380 is in Ohio. Okay? And 380 connects to the Lucifer, because Lucifer is 7438. You add the crown to each one of it, right? Pay attention. So, did the 740 area code connect to the 380 area code?
According to WOSU News, WOSU Public Media, 380 area code goes into effect January 30th for Central Ohio. A new area code in Central Ohio goes into effect at the end of January. Beginning January 30th, a new telephone area code will join 614 and 740 in Central Ohio.
So that means that that the 614, what it was connected to was 740 first. Because remember, I told you Lucifer is a 74 and the 38, 740, 38. 614 originally was connected to 740. They took that out and connected the 614 to the 380. And 614 is Trump. So 614 connects to 740 and connects to the 380 area code because Columbus is 614. Those two were connected to each other. One moved and just to another part of Ohio, and the 614 connects now to the 380. So it was first to the 740. Now, why is that important? Because what day am I telling you Trump's going to get his head wound? On 8/4. And you know 8/4 is the 216th day of the year, right? Where's the 216 area code?
City of Cleveland.
Cleveland, Ohio. But pay attention. Look what I did here. Check this out. Look, pay attention. So the Ohio area codes, these were all connected, not this one. Forget about the 84, because that's the day Trump gets his head wound. So 740, that's 74 with a crown, 38 with a crown, that's Lucifer with crowns. 614 is Trump's birthday. Trump's head wound is on 8/4, right? Look what it equals when you add it up. 1818. You see that? That's what I just was showing you with Elvis's birth, you know. See what I'm saying? 1818. 1818 equals 216. That's August 4th. See how it all connects? You see that? Now, what state number is Ohio? What's the state number? Check this out. So if you add the state number, which is the 17th, look what you're going to get. So you add the 17 to those numbers, you get 1835. That's Elvis's birthday. Elvis was born on 1835. Look at that. I mean, how much more perfect can you get, man? Look at that. I mean, it's absolutely unreal what you're seeing right here. It's like so perfect, you know. That's beyond ridiculous, right? I've shown this before. There's nothing new. But just remember, what I was really trying to get at was the 1818. You know what I mean? You know, connecting to everything I was showing you earlier, you know. So the 1818 is what I was trying to connect to. And why is this important? Because look, if 2016. Starting from 2016, the 216, the 162. See, you go all the way down to 2024. Look what it equals. 1818 with a crown. See? Just add it up, folks. You know, just add up all the numbers. You get 18180. All right. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. And you know how important 216 and 217 is. That's when Obama handed it over, because Obama was born on August 4th, right? And he was the president before Trump, and Trump's gonna get his head on Obama's birthday, and Obama handed it over to Trump, right, in 2016, because 2016 Trump won the election. 2017 he got elected, so it's 216, 217. That's August 4th, 216, 217th day of the year, and next year it is the 217th day, August 4th, because it's a leap year. See how it all connects? And I showed you. Go and watch those videos that I just put up a few days ago. So anyway, everything's about this 818 that I was just showing you. Okay, and so let's keep going. Where do I live? I live in Glendale, California. I live in Glendale, and look at the area code, 1818. Can you imagine? I mean, what is the chance of me being in the 1818 area code? How about slim to none, man? Okay, how about slim to none? Okay, now, you know, next year is 2024. Look, 818 days, the percentage for 818 days is 224%, 224%. Look at that. You see what I mean? Another pure coincidence, I guess. Yeah. And now watch this. So remember I showed you that on a leap year from Elvis's birthday to June 11th, on a leap year, if you add the day, it's 156 days. But if you don't add the day, it's 155 on a leap year. Okay, so pay attention. 155, 156 from Elvis's birthday to June 11th, right? So if you were to do the prime numbers for 155 and 156, let's see what we get. Look at that. The prime numbers for 155 is 907. The 156 is 911. What does it add up to? 1818. See that? Are you getting it? You see how perfect this is? All right. Do you see it? Do you see it? What I'm showing. Okay. Now, pay attention. This is a little tricky here. So, I'm not going to get into why 719 is so important, but it is, okay? Because 719 is actually Trump's backwards birthday. June 14th's backwards birthday is 719. 719 connects to the Antichrist, but I'm not going to get into it here. I've shown it in the last few videos that it connects to Trump. Because the 8th prime number is 19, the 4th prime number is 7. So it's the 8-4 connection to the 19-7. But anyway, and the 197th prime number is 45. 45th prime number is 197. That's what I meant. So 197 connects to the 45. The 8th prime number is 19. The 4th prime number is 7. 8-4, 45th President Trump. 45th prime number is 197. But look, so the 155th prime has to connect to the 157. So they have to get rid of this. And what is in between this? The 8 to the 18. Are you seeing what I'm showing you? In between, because remember, 9/11 already happened. And the 156, from Elvis's birthday to 6/11 is 156 days when you add the day. So this is the equation they need to get rid of, okay? See, the 154, 155 equation is good, but the 155, 156 equation has to be taken out. Just like the 156, 157 equation has to be taken out because the 156 has to connect to the 158 because that is connecting to June 14th. See, this is June 14th's connection down here, but I'm not going to get into that right here. But I'm just trying to show you what's in between this. It's the next number would be 8, and the one right before the 19 would be 18. Are you getting it? It's the 8 and 18, 818 in between. All right. I know that was difficult to understand, but in the future, you will understand it. Now, just to prove to you, again, remember, we're talking about the 7 and the 19, and in between is the 818, and the 719, I told you, has all those connections that I was just telling you about. And I told you that the 614, Trump's birthday, is down here, okay, because this has to do with the 611, these numbers. I mean, the 155, 154, 155, 156 connects to the 611. And down here, because from Elvis's birthday to 614 is 157, 158 days. If you don't add the days, 157, add it, it's 158, but on leap year, it's 159. So that's why I'm trying to show you down here is the connection to 614. And how I'm going to prove it to you that it's connected, because remember, we're talking about the 7 and the 19. Look, the 611th prime number is 4507, the 611. The 614th prime number is 4519. So you have the 45 connection, see, and the 7 and 19. See what I mean? Because the 611 has to connect to the 614. Are you understanding it? This has to be taken out, this equation. The 818 has to be taken out. See what I'm saying? Because the 611 has to directly touch each other. Are you getting that? Is anyone not getting that? Let me see. I'm just waiting for somebody to respond here. Is everyone getting that? Okay. At least one person understands it. Okay. So now, let me just say this. Okay. I always tell you guys about backwards birthdays. What is a backwards birthday? So Elvis's backwards birthday is 12/23. And why is that? Because Elvis is born on the 8th day, right? And how many days remain in the year? 357. That's how you get the backwards date, because the 357th day of the year is 12/23. Okay? So Elvis's backwards birthday is 12/23, right? And you know Elvis died at the age of 42, right? And the 42nd prime is 181, the 42nd prime. And if you add those two together, what do you get? Look. Look. 42nd prime is 181. 42 plus 181 equals 223. Now, what numbers are there? Remember, Elvis died at age 42. Washington's the 42nd state. Look at the numbers. 18 and then 1223. That's Elvis's backwards date. 180 is born. His backwards date is 1223. You see that? See what I'm saying? And he died at the age of 42. And Washington's the 42nd state. And that same year, Elvis died. Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown on June 11th. Okay? Now, why am I showing that? Why am I showing that for you guys right now? That Elvis's backwards birthday is 12/23. Because in between, because 12/23 from the first of the year is the 1818th day of the year. From the first of the year, the 1818th day of the year is 1223 from the first of the year. All right. So, oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. This is wrong. One of these is wrong. Look, I have Elvis's birth. I think this one's right. So I knew this was weird. This is what I meant to show. From Elvis's birthday to 1223 is 1818 days. Now I have to check it because I made that one mistake. I don't know how one of them was probably a throwaway, and I ended up leaving it in there. And it just makes me mad that I have to check this. I'm almost 100%. It's from Elvis's birthday. Let me just check it real quick. Sorry about that, folks. I hate making mistakes, man. No, it was right. This one was right. So this one was wrong. Hold on. So it was this one. Yeah. So it was from the first of the year. So Elvis's backwards birthday has the 1818 connection, but from the first of the year, not from Elvis's birthday. That's weird that I did that one wrong. Anyway, but what's funny? Just look at this. I forgot to show this. I think that's what I was trying to show, but I wrote the wrong number down. Look, from Elvis's birthday, look what happens. Because remember, from the first of the year, if you went forward to December 23rd, it would have been 1818 days, after, 4 years, obviously. But 1818 days, it would have been from the first of the year. But look what that says, 1811. You know what 1811 means? On a military time? Military time, 1811 is 611. Military time, 1811 is 611. Look at that. So that's another connection right there. And the backwards birthday, if you add that up, the two numbers, look, if you add them up, that's his backwards birthday, right? It's 1331. If you add these up, 1331. And why is that important? Because the 13th, the sixth prime number, I'm gonna lose it. Look, the sixth prime number is 13 and the 11th prime number is 31. 611 connects to the 13 and 31. You see? 13 and 31. From the Elvis birthday and his backwards birthday. You see? It connects to the 611 again. Anyway, I got sidetracked with that. It wasn't even supposed to go there, but let's go back to the 818 connections. But watch this. This is something you guys, I'm pretty sure haven't seen yet. But I'm going to show it right now. I mean, you've seen a part of it. Man, there was something I forgot to show something. Darn it. I forgot to add it in here. It's all right. I'll just do with what I have here. So you know that when you live in a certain place, your social security number starts with a certain number. The first three numbers of your social security number it designates where you live, kind of. So the Tupelo, Mississippi social security number begins with 409. I mean, they might be a couple of higher numbers too. I don't know. But that's what Elvis's social security number started with, 409, when he was in Tupelo. But he got a second social security number, which that's the one I forgot to put in here. But I'll show it to you in a different video. But look, 409, that's my backwards birthday. I was born on 904, September 4th, you see? But look, so it's the 409, right? And remember, the twins were born, right? The identical twins were born that day. So there was two of them born in the 409 area code. What is 409 plus 409? 818. See that? And that's my area code, 818. See what I mean? And all the 818s I just showed you. See how crazy is that? That there was two of them born, right? 409, 409, 818. I guess that's just a coincidence, right? You know? So you tell me, is that a coincidence? And by the way, earlier when I was showing the connections to Trump and Ohio, I forgot to mention that because Trump is the 44-45 president, right? That most of the 44 and 45 zip codes are in Ohio. Can you believe that? I mean, what the heck, man? Look, where is the 44450 area code? Oh, that's not area code. Where is the 44450 zip code? I'm gonna break this phone, man. It's unreal. It doesn't want to listen to me. Where is the 44450 zip code? I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna break it. Where is the 44,450 zip code? I'm gonna break it. Oh! Man. These people drive you crazy, man. Look. So 4445, I don't think you can see. Look, 4445 with a crown is in Ohio. See, Ohio? It's in Ohio, 44450, okay? Where is 44045 zip code? This one says Grand River, Ohio. So 4445 again. See what I'm saying? This is in Ohio too. Where is the 45044 zip code? Again, Ohio. You see? Ohio again. 45044. Now just ask yourself, remember, I had no idea about any of this. I told you, it all came supernatural. When I said Ohio was the place, I had no idea that Ohio had these connections. I knew none of it. All I knew is that the Holy Spirit, brought this to my attention. Something, I tell you, you want to know what it was? There was some stupid story. It was a stupid story about some dude who was climbing through the jail. It was like inside of a jail. He was climbing through the ceiling, trying to break into. And what for some reason, it brought to my mind trying to break into heaven. The way it was so weird. And I was thinking to myself, there's got to be something to this. And that's when it brought it to my attention, Ohio. And I told everybody, you know what? Because I think it happened on a certain day that connected it. Maybe it was on Trump's birthday or it was on August 4th. Something connected it to it. Okay, I can't remember now, but I know it was in Ohio. And anyway, so that was what first brought that to my attention. God said, pay attention to that. When I say God, I don't hear God's voice. I'm just saying it was a feeling inside. But then all of this information came after that. It was just crazy. Little by little, all this information came out. But the very first thing that came out was that Cleveland is the 216 area code, you know, Cleveland, Ohio. And that's Trump's day, you know, the day he gets his head wound, you know. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And I talked about the Serpent Mound because it's all about the pitching mound, you know, the pitcher, because it's the number one spot. The needle in the mound. That's like the top of the Space Needle. Looks like a mound with a needle. He's the man on the mountain, you know, the man on the silver mountain. Get it? Yeah, I see your comments. Anyway, yeah, the Serpent Mound is in Ohio, right? Anyway, so that I got that out of the way. Just letting you guys know about that. Um, Let me see now. There's something else here. All right. So now this is kind of like bonus footage. I said bonage. Bonus footage. Um, uh, and all of it just to show one thing at the end. That's all it's about. Really, I'm showing you all this to show you the end thing. All right. So listen. Um, Man, I hate showing this because it's kind of confusing just to get to the end part, you know. So you know, from Elvis's birthday to June 11th, the day the Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown, the same year Elvis died. Okay, pay attention, okay? That because I told you on August 16th, 2022, because see, Elvis died August 16th, 77, the same year Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown. All right, he died that year, but 45-year anniversary is the day that the fuse was lit for this monstrous thing that's going to happen on June 11, 2024. Because from this day to June 11, 2024 is 666 days. Okay, so the fuse was lit this day. But anyway, let's just back up here. So from Elvis's birthday to the day Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown, the same year Elvis died, it's 42 years. From that day to the day the fuse was lit, it's 45 years. So it's the 42-45 connection, okay? And why is that important? Because, you know, Trump's the 45th president and all that stuff. Now pay attention. From that, because what all I'm focusing on is the 42, 45, and the 47 here for a moment. So from 6/11, 1977, when Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown, to the day that the fuse was lit on the 45-year death anniversary of Elvis is 45. From 6/11/77, the day Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown, to next year when Seattle really gets slewed, the real slewing of Seattle, is 47 years. So it's 45, 47, you know, 42, 45 I was showing. And so look at the percentage. From Elvis's birthday to 6/11 when Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown, look, it's 42, 45%. That's within, you know, between from the exact birthday to the exact day, right? But this is within the same year. From Elvis's birthday to 6/11 on a regular year, it's 155 days. If you add the day, it's 42.47%. So look, the reason I'm showing you all this is just to show you the 42-45 or 42-47 connection, okay? And before I show you the thing, I just wanted you to see this one more time. So from the day the fuse was lit on the 45-year anniversary of Elvis's death, you know, to next year, June 11th, the 666 days, right? Interesting that 666 plus 45 equals 711. Look at that. Because that's the thank heaven for 711 connection. But anyway, so that was when the fuse was lit. But look, everything is about the 42, 45, 42, 47, which is what I was trying to show. Look at this. Here's the same thing again, 42, 47%, 42, 45%. I'm just showing you the connections to all of this with that. But here's one you got to remember. So from the actual Elvis's death to the day they did a Space Needle prank on April Fools, they said that the Space Needle fell. They actually did a whole broadcast on King 5 News they said that the Space Needle fell. And Elvis turns 89 next year. And this was in 89. That was the same year that the Elvis halftime Super Bowl, too. Anyway, from 77, from that day to the day from Elvis's death day, the exact day to the day the Space Needle prank, look at that. It's 4,247 days. And from that day to 9/11, it's 4547 days. See that? It's that 4247. It's the 47 twice and the 4245. You see? 4245, 47, 47. And why am I showing you that? Why am I showing you all this? Because, see, all of this was just to show you this. All of what I just showed you was to show you this. So if you take the prime numbers for 42, 47, 45, 47, these are the prime numbers, right? This is what it equals. See that? 181, 800. See, it's that 181 with 2 crowns. See that? See what I'm saying? And that's why it has to be destroyed, because I don't think, well, whatever. I don't know what they're trying to do here, but all I'm trying to say is that it's that 181 again, right here. All right. And again, I showed you that from 2016 all the way down to 2024 is 1818 with 1 crown. So, like I said, I don't know exactly everything, but I know there's something going on. That's for sure. Anyway, folks, that was it. I know it was confusing, especially that last part. That was way too confusing. But anyway, look, this was just about that information where I told you they have to get rid of a certain date in between a certain, I told you in between 611 and 614. You guys will see what I'm talking about. All right. And well, somebody's showing something right now, which I showed before in the past, but watch this. So 618, are you ready for this? 618 military time would be 1818, right? Because the 6th hour is the 18th hour. It's 6, then 18, right? Which is just like June. June is the 6th month. The next time June comes around would be the 18th month, the 30th month, the 42nd month. So that's what I'm saying. Even the 42nd hour is the 6th hour, And so it's also the 162nd hour. If you keep going around on the clock, you understand? Every 12 hours, it gets to the 162nd on the 14th number down, which is Trump's birthday. So 6th hour, keep going down, the 14th number down would be 162. You know what I mean? If you went 12 hours, 12 hours, 12 hours, it would be the 14th time. Are you getting what I'm saying? And hold on. What is 12 times 14?
12 times 14 is 160.
What am I doing? Wait a minute, what is it? Hold on. But anyway, I'll just do it for you. I don't even have to. Look, the first month is 6, 18, 30, 42, 54, 66, 78, 90, 102, 114, 126, 138, 150, and 162. Okay, so I'm just telling you that the 162nd is the 14th number down, and that's Trump's birthday, because the June is the 6th month and the 14th number down. 614 is Trump's birthday. Anyway, so 1818, the military time is 618, right? And what is from Elvis's birthday to 618? Look what it is. It's 162 days. Oh, right here. From Elvis's birthday to 618 is 162 days. And that's June 11th, the 162nd day of the year. So even that connects. You see what I'm saying? But really it's 611. It's the target date. you know. And you know, Trump's birthday on military time, if you said it backwards, because it would be, it's 1814, right? Military time, 614 would be 1814, you know. But if you did it 1418, it would be 20, it would be, I'm sorry, if you did his date of his birthday backwards, which would be 14/6, so the 14th hour is the second hour. So because two is the, if you first go around the clock, two, then the next time would be the 14th. So the 14th hour is 2 o'clock, then 6 minutes, 2:06. So 14/6 is 2:06, and that's the Seattle area code, 206. and 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 I just told you that that 1811 on the clock, 1811 is 611, and that was how many days in between. Hold on. By the way, this video sucks. But anyway, from the first of the year to 1223, which is Elvis's backwards birthday, was 1818 days. But from Elvis's birthday to his backwards birthday was 1811, and that's the 611 on the military time, 1811. All right. So anyway, yeah, there was a death. You know what? I was going to talk about this tomorrow. I'm not going to talk about it right now. I need to end this video. But tomorrow in my live stream, I am going to talk about a death that happened that connects to this puzzle. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. All right. But it's unknown. One of the viewers brought it to my attention. I haven't heard it nowhere on any news stations. A viewer brought it to my attention, and it was on the same day as this Matthew Perry thing. And I showed you how important that day was. And I don't want to go through the whole thing again, but I'm just going to talk about who that person was that died. It's no one famous. Nobody knows this person. It's just a kid, you know. But it's the name that connects to it. Anyway, God bless all of you. And for anyone who got in late, you got to watch from the beginning. Some of it's good information, some of it's not, you know. Man, what are you crazy? You said the Beatles came before Elvis? Have you lost your mind? Elvis what's his name? John Lennon said before Elvis there was nothing. What are you talking about? The reason that the Beatles came after Elvis, because I told you Elvis is the B side of the C. The very next sensation after Elvis was the Beatles. And what is the anagram for the Beatles? The EL, beast. EL means God. EL means God in Hebrew. Elvis has the EL. The EL, beast. That's what the anagram is for Beatles. EL, beast. The EL, beast. That was the next sensation after Elvis. If you think that's a coincidence, you're just dumb. And right now, Elvis is right next to each other on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You know. And I told you Elvis is the only one who has a black star. You know. I was the first one to tell everyone about the Black Star connections with Elvis, David Bowie, and the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He's the only one with a black star. Anyway. Yes, God bless all of you. Appreciate the kind words. Words. I tell you, I can't even talk, man. I'm so tired. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about. About the elbow. I know it's the EL. The bow. I don't. The elbow. anyway, look, folks, like I said, I didn't make this really cohesive and good. There was a few good parts, but a lot of it was kind of confusing. But anyway, there was so much more I'm sure I could have dug into, but I just have to get this out of the way, you know. All right, folks. Jesus is God. End of video, okay? All right, end of video. I'm trying to shut it. I can't even shut it. Hold on. All right, end of video. Jesus is God.